Dirt Tracks, and they get the early show to start out the season on the season opener for the MLRA. Take it through the starting grid. A feature for the Show Me Vintage Racers 15 times around. And Beth Martin is looking for her first win here in the Show Me Vintage Racing Series out of Buckner, Missouri. She will start on the pole. Brandon Jordan won his heat race earlier on this evening, leading all 6 laps. He's out of Pineville, Missouri, starting P2. 80 sideways. Ed Neal from Western Missouri starts inside row 2. And the giant Ryan Orton from Jack, Missouri, in the 9D will start in 4th. Last year's series champion Jim Thorne from Tonganoxie, Kansas, the 113 starts inside row number 3. And Brian Cox picked up a win at I-35 last year from Concordia, Missouri in the 2B. He will start in 6th. John Martin and Dan Schmidt, he's your VP of the Show Me Vintage Racing Series, starts in row 4. Mike Lawless and Chad Eichelberry back in row 5. Pup Rodney Ashworth will start in 11th out of Clinton, Missouri in the 74. And Bob Brash on his outside from Richmond, starting P12. Mickey Cook and William Holloman will start back in row 7. There's Kevin Hall, Gary Proskachel, and Cody Nebraska. Spins to avoid, including the number 3 of Ed Neal, and that brings out Midwest Chanel caution. How about major damage on the 8 of Schmidt? Dave Schmidt from Blue Springs, Missouri. That car is not going to go anywhere with that left toe end all the way pushed out. Lots of damage underneath the ride of that number 8, so a tough break for Schmidt as his night comes to an end on lap number 2. Infield is the 76 of Kevin Paul out of Sedalia, Missouri, and the 67 Impala. Highly Time Motorsports safety crew will quickly get over to him, but they are still trying to get Schmidt's car up on the road in that number 8. Told you in the pre-race where this is not just a novelty. They don't come out and just play around. This is full racing. It is not cheap to put these cars back together. Difficult to go out and just find some 66 Chevelle or some 34 Coupe or some 39 Chevelle. There's all sorts of parts and pieces on them. You never know what driver is going to be in what car, as they do swap those around from time to time. But something else about this series is they all jump in if there's a car that's wadded up, trying to get it back out on the track. Everybody tries to make this as fun as possible. And even got down last year to where during the final race of the season, one of the cars just simply had to get on the track and finish. Wasn't necessarily start, they had to finish to win the championship, and they had issues early on. Everybody kind of jumped in to get that car out there. Didn't quite get finished. So there was a change in the last race of the year, and a new champion was named. And now I've gotten His car off the track. Time Motorsports team still looking at that car in the infield of Kevin Prahl. A lot of smoke coming out of the rear end of it. And some more is firing on some cooling. Lots of truck toning and truck wash machine. Kevin Prahl has not been behind the wheel in quite some time. Last time he raced was 2020 before this season. The first 2 laps, Brandon Jordan again trying to assert himself as he did during the heat race after winning it flag to flag. Beth Martin is hanging in, and that is a family affair with Beth Martin. We mentioned they have swapped rides. John Martin was in the 88 last year. Beth was in the 58. They are in different rides, and usually you see the husband start first, the wife picks it up next. Well, not the case with them. Beth was the one that started a good driving career, then John decided he would get into action. And they have really kind of had multiple generations of drivers. Beth's brother, Robbie, was a karting champion back in the 70s and 80s. Then their daughter, Emma, she started racing back at age 8. Got into a dirt mod at the age of 15. So they are trying to support their daughter's racing dreams as well. And again, something new this year. Danny Lorton, general manager here at Lucas Oil Speedway, behind the wheel of the Bill Roberts Chevrolet Pace truck. In years past, they have let whoever the leader was slow the field down, get everybody in line, and try to get back to racing action as soon as they can. But what they're experimenting with this year is slowing the field down, making sure they do all get in one line at a slow pace. And if there's anybody that knows about a slow pace, it's Danny Lorton. Lightning Lorton, that is. He races in the Show Me Vintage Racing Series whenever there isn't racing here at the Diamond Dirt Tracks. So he is behind the wheel there, making sure we all get in line. Once they do, they will make sure everybody gets in their proper starting spots. And through 1 week of racing already, we can tell that we've saved some laps. Gets us back out on the track quicker than what we normally would. So single file restart. going to start about midway down the front stretch and go all the way up into the very middle of turn number 2 as the car is smoking. Hobby Time Motorsports safety crew will jump up and tend to that 71 Firebird of Brian Cox. Safety crews right here. Kind of hard to mistake a Firebird with that logo on the front or on the top. Mike Striggle's down on the flag stand. Mike, you've been able to drive just about anything, a modified, a B-mod. I know you're not quite old enough to be considered vintage, but have you ever thought about getting behind the wheel of a Show Me Vintage racer?
I have not thought about it yet. I haven't had that opportunity yet. I'm still young enough to be a normal race car. But someday, like the guy in the pace truck out there, there was Sleater Danny, he's got one, so he's getting here in the pace truck.
Well, I said just a few minutes ago, if there's anybody that knows about going slow out in front of an entire field to get them lined up, Danny Lorton is your guy.
Yeah, he does a stellar job. I mean, he does a stellar job, that's for sure. It's one of the very few races he's ever got to lead, so he's having a real proud moment right now.
Don't let that microphone get too far away, Mike. I'll check in with you a little bit later on. What a great addition to our broadcast team. Getting to talk to Mike Striggle up on the flag stand. Gotta love that. You saw him on Facebook, Billy. You're like, well, you just do the interview downstairs with Hard. No, you don't want that. Trust me, not yet. Let him get a couple more races under his belt.
He told me last night he was glad I was here. He didn't want to have to do that tonight, so made me feel a little bit better. But I still want to see him out there. Definitely the personality in a flag stand that is rare to find. And, we're going to talk about something here. We come up with this late model feature about these receivers that are lights inside these late models tonight. We're not trying to replace Striegel with what I'm about to talk about, but I think his job is safe.
And let's be clear, he was probably saying he was glad that you were here because he doesn't have to listen to me all night. He gets to listen to you instead of me talking all the time. We've got 10 laps put in the books, 5 laps remain, and it's been all he built up a 2.8 second fourth. Rodney Ashworth rounding out your top 5. The rest of your top 10 finishers. Mickey Cook in 6th. Gary Proskachol in 7th. Mike Lawless, Rob Brash, and William Houlihan in 10th. Brandon Jordan made it look easy tonight. He ran 21 laps. He led 21 laps. The 6-lap heat, and then the 15-lap feature. And he had clear sailing out in front of the windshield of Brandon Jordan for all 21 of them.